Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. And for those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. I hope that you guys are having a good day. Okay, please make sure that you guys are familiar with my legal disclaimer. It is in the description box below. Okay, but by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes shadow banning, plagiarism, copywriting of my messages, and gatekeeping. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit. So don't steal messages from them and do not energy harvest as well. Okay, now we're going to go to the next thing. So now we're going to pray. So I pray that the Most High God can be with us now. I would like to also specifically ask the Most High God, our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, along with our spirit guides, the archangels, and everything that is here to support us in spirit, to come into the physical, including the Holy Spirit. And I would specifically like to ask Archangel Michael that he and his legions would please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective. And I pray for all of my subscribers. So now as I call upon your personal favor, Most High, I would like to ask for safety and protection during my life's work and mission here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. I give all of the glory to you, and I thank you for creating miracles and healing the sick. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude and glory to you. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. And any messages that you have for the collective, I am open and willing to channel. So if you guys are new, welcome in Aquarius. This is going to be a general collective message that is for all of you guys. Okay, so again, feel free to take what resonates with you in these readings and leave what doesn't for the person that's meant for. Welcome in, Sharon. Love and light to you as well. Thank you guys. And please like the video as you come in. Look at this gift. This is what just flew out. So I felt like I wanted to pull from the money deck, or what is it called? What is this thing called? The Money Moves Oracle deck. Okay. The first thing that pops out here is gift. Now, the reading that I just did right before this one was talking about how you guys are getting new gifts. It's not even new gifts. It's gifts that you've had, but you just didn't know that you had them. You guys could be becoming more aware. Welcome in, Fashionista. Happy Wednesday. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You can always go back and watch the live. It was a great reading. So this gift that you guys have been given, it says you will discover new talents that will lead you to new opportunities. Use opportunities that arise. So you're going to be using a gift that you come in, you already are in possession of it. I feel like you've gained access through the dream state to this ability. And so I look at like the dream state and our consciousness as being kind of like a video game, like you level up, you level up, you level up. This new gift and ability is going to make you very famous and very rich. And I know people are always like wanting to hear that exact information, but sometimes that's not what the answer is. But this time I'm picking up that this gift is going to bring opportunities to you. Love life. So you could literally be getting a new partner, or you could be getting a gift from a partner, or you could be sharing a gift with a partner. It says love life, free from problems, from troubles, it doesn't even say troubles. So free from troubles. What the hell was that? Free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. Love and be loved. So yeah, this gift is going to help you unite with another person. It also, it could be your intuition. It could be a money-making gift, like where you just write something down and then, like, let's say you write down the amount that you need and you burn it and then it just shows up in your life. It's something like that. And so I'm picking up that, or it may be an intuitive gift that you're going to use to help people. Look at this. Okay, so we have winning. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. This is your season, you guys. I keep telling you guys, this is your time to win. And using affirmations is also going to be really powerful because there's a harvest coming in August. I don't know if it has to do with the moon, but it definitely has to do with what you guys are planting now. It says, don't spend everything at once. Then money matters. And it says, expense, save, cut, cost, resource, plan ahead. Make an informed choice, invest your money wisely. So again, your intuition and this gift that you have is going to show you where to invest your money. This could be you even getting into Bitcoin and stuff like that. And then we have vacation. You may want to invest saving some money for a vacation because we all deserve to take a break. It says start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. If there's a place that you want to go see, work it into your life, like start planning ahead of time. Okay. Like you can plan a vacation 1 or 2 years in advance. This could be like you going on a cruise. Maybe you want to go to Las Vegas. Maybe you want to go to, well, I would tell you that going to Las Vegas right now would be really difficult because of how hot it is. I was there just a few months ago and it was as hot. It was 100 degrees then. And now it's probably like 115 or something. Like it's just crazy hot over there. So yeah, you'll want to research where you want a vacation and make sure that you're going during like, a time that, like if let's say you want to go to Orlando, maybe think about going, I know that the tickets to Disney World and stuff are cheaper in the off season, but it's because it's hurricane season. So you'll just want to do a little bit of proper planning, right? Looking into stuff like when is the best time to go, stuff like that. I'm also hearing that, you can go on a vacation and you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. I know that like stuff like Disneyland and shit like that does cost a lot of money, especially if you're going to get souvenirs. The food costs a lot there. But, if you get a cruise, then your food and everything is paid for. It was a wild ride. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I had so much fun in Vegas though. Like it was very overstimulating for me, but it was really fun just walking the strip and seeing all the lights and like just kind of fun. I think that probably all of the hotels they're almost like little mini theme parks inside. Wow. This is what I just picked up that fell on the ground. It says authority in the reverse. Somebody that doesn't have the authority to call judgment on your life. I feel like you guys are coming into this personal power. Get the glare out of there. This personal power where you're sitting in your throne. Like literally, it says take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Be confident. Maybe you felt like you didn't want to be a leader before, but again, you guys lead through example. And I feel like this natural authority that you have, the way that I picked that card up, somebody doesn't have the authority to call judgment on your life or to take from you anymore. And I was picking up that person that was an illegal immigrant was not let back into the country. They tried to do some type of, tried to come back into the country legally, and it was a no. And so that's another reason that you guys are not being messed with. This authority that you have to express yourself, it says, open your heart and connect with others, express your creative self. This authority that you have to express yourself is going to help inspire other people. And, it's going to gain a lot of attention and a lot of momentum. So I feel like you guys are headed in the right direction. Continue to go within and continue to ask yourself those important questions of like, what matters to you the most? What is your dream? And yeah, there you go. Like to people watch and hit the slots for sure. Yeah, I definitely saw somebody that was winning and we were cheering for them and everything. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. If you guys end up going to Vegas, you got to go to Fremont Street. They have got the coolest performers. And if you go on like a weekend, they've got, first of all, on the upper part, it's like a screen and people can, they can do, what is it called? Zip lines going all the way down Fremont Street. Anyways, a beautiful place. Yeah, definitely next time go to Fremont Street. You guys are going to love it. Oh my gosh. I saw this guy that was a performer. He was putting like glass plates on top of each other and then like a little like shot glass and was balancing his forehead, like just some straight up crazy gymnast stuff. Like it was so cool. It was like one of the coolest things. And they had different bands that were playing different songs, and it told you like what their schedule was, who they were going to play. They had like the everything on the streets. They're all selling alcohol smoothies. Like that's what they sell in Vegas. They like, if you want to get like something non-alcoholic, you have to literally search for it. And then they have like dispensaries that are like right there on Fremont Street. So it's just a huge party. But yeah, it can get a little wild, but it was definitely fun. Vegas is just a strange place. It's a different place. But yeah, I'm not really a gambler, and so I didn't go for that. But if you guys end up going and you're into watching the shows, because that's what I went for. Mystere, I'm going to type it in the chat. Mystere was really good. Mystere is like more of a formal, like circus de Soleil type thing. And then, like it's like French theme. And then we saw Ka, and Ka is the actual story. Oh my gosh. Out of the two, I know what the ratings are, and people like Mystere better, but for me, I liked Ka better because it's a storyline, and it is like it's so incredible. I can't even explain to you. They have this stage that's like this, and then the people are on the stage and they have fire, and then they shoot off fireworks, and then the stage starts to tilt, and the stage is like a screen that turns into all different things. Like, and so people are like, the stage is like at this point like this, and people are climbing up the stage via these arrows that other people are shooting. Like, it is just crazy cool, you guys. The Circus de Soleil, I would say, if you're going to go, and if you want to spend the money, go to Ka for sure. And then if you want to see traditional, go to Mystere. But yeah, oh my gosh, it was so fun. It was so fun. Those were like probably the coolest things ever. I loved it so much. Like, I was like, dang, this was worth it, even though it was so hot there. But yeah. Shedding, look at this snake popping out. So there is somebody that is opposing your authority. Again, that's not a surprise. This person is actually experiencing a loss right now. I feel like they are regretting not investing in you. Like, this person could have invested in you taking a fall or something like that, but they're regretting that right now. Also, you could feel like you're going through where you're shedding your old skin and becoming someone new, a complete metamorphosis. This is because sweet success is part of your victory. This sweet success is really you living your life, being happy and being content with what you have. And the fact that more is on its way is a good sign. It says it's not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Get what you want. Shedding Kundalini. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling like yourself this week. You know, it could be, well, this person wants to body jump. Okay. It could be that I'm getting that creepy crawling feeling. Somebody wants you uncomfortable in your own skin. You could be getting ready to release something that somebody had tried to put on you. And I do feel like something was released yesterday. Wow. Yeah. Sun square Pluto, Mercury square Pluto right now. Wow. And Pluto is another name. You know how like the Greek gods have their Greek names, and then they also have their Roman names. Pluto is the Roman version of Hades. So the energy that comes from Pluto is like things that you inherit through people passing away or from death. Yeah. So yeah, death while ego maturing. Exactly. Wow. Dead on, Aquarius. I love it. You've definitely got a skill set with astrology that I think is so cool. So these resources that you have in your palms, this is something you already possess. Like, and literally it could be written into your palms. Yeah, Pluto is known as Hades. Yeah, absolutely. So it says, be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. I feel like you guys could be meeting new friends, you know, this month. I also feel like this could be online and in person. And maybe if you have children, your children could be meeting new friends. Partnership. What did I just say? like literally partnership. There may be somebody coming in to partner with you. It says joining forces with business partners for a win-win cooperation. Yeah, and this could be, what is it called when you do ads for other people? This could be literally somebody wanting you to advertise their product or something like that, whatever that's called. But yeah, you could be getting like new business partners, or you could be creating something completely brand new. Fast changes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Things happen suddenly and in a short period in a hurry. Take bold steps forward. So I'm just seeing that like you're moving like light years away from where you used to be energetically. You will not be, when this person comes to look for your energy, you're not going to be found because you have moved forward. And this fast light year change, this shift is something that's happening in your consciousness. It's happening in the dream state and the waking world. So definitely this person was blocked from, I feel like they were trying to come into your dreams and stop you from, they were trying to trap you. Very weak person. The fruits of your labor. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is you getting your harvest. And that's what I was talking about. Like August is going to be where you get your harvest. It says it's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. You already are rich. The fact that you have health, the fact that you have intuition, that's all things that money can't buy. You know what I mean? Wow. Neptune is otherworldly. Neptune is otherworldly. Saturn, daddy karma. Oh my God, Jupiter expansion. Wow. See, I love that. You should write a book about that, Aquarius. Literally, your interpretation of the planets. I love that. You could even talk about Chiron. Chiron's really important, just wherever it is in your chart, because it shows where the wounded healer is and where you need to heal things. And then, Ophiuchus and what was the other one? Cetus are both they're both zodiac signs that should be added to our astrology chart, if in my opinion. But yeah, the fruits of your labor, this is like rich gain. See, I feel like you guys are breaking free from this limitation, whatever this snake person was trying to put on you. And again, this could be an in-law. It could have been somebody you used to work with. It was just somebody that was they're stuck in lack mentality. So there may be something about mediation. This person may want to mediate with you. I don't feel like teaming up with this person is going to help you, but I do feel like this new partnership that comes in, look, your guardian angel is protecting you and you're moving up. I do feel like this new person is going to help you ascend, because you're going to see somebody else's perspective on abundance, and it's going to literally like change. Yeah, it's the eternal wound. Mind, Gemini, third house, pain in the butt. Yeah, for sure. For sure. The guardian angel says some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. So yeah, you are protected from this serpent energy. And again, the serpent energy is not negative in itself. It's just this person that was embodying a snake and they were just being deceitful to you. I feel like they have a lack mindset. You're moving up. It says careers on the rise, new offers and opportunities, and a salary increase. So I don't even know why this person's showing up, because I feel like they're irrelevant to your journey. Maybe this person wants to be a part of your path and you've walked away. Yeah, you walked away from them, or you turned them down. See, your power, this person wants your power. They want domination and power over what's yours. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs. Yeah, your needs will be fulfilled in this season. I do feel like this other person, they're showing up in your energy because this is a victory for you. Endings. See, it's an ending with this person, and that ending is a victory for you. Also, this person that was abusing their power to try to stop and block you, they're no longer able to abuse their power in the same type of way. So I feel like their gifts have been stripped from them, and whatever their abilities were have been given to you. It says this cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change and rebirth. You're going through a rebirthing process while this person is staying the same. They've always been a snake. So they may literally, they want access to this money tree that you're building. And I will suggest getting a money tree, whether it's a crystal one or an actual money tree plant. And then, plants, if your money tree plant were to ever not live, if it were to die, that would be a sign that somebody was attacking your money. But this is talking about your dreams coming true. You will get what you have long desired, whatever it is. You guys could be remembering dreams from your childhood. Yeah, definitely rebirth and reset. But it's like how I was talking about in the other reading, how Moldavite changes your vibration to a higher vibration. Like you'll never be that other low vibration ever again. That's why it's one of the most powerful stones. In my opinion, it's the most powerful stone. You got a money tree plant. Good. And drew on a dollar. Perfect, with runes on it. To give you good luck. I love that. Spiritual work. So literally open your heart to the spiritual career and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. This is, if you were ever wondering, am I a light worker? Am I supposed to be doing this work? Yes. Yes. This is a good time for money. Yeah, it's not about money to you so much. It's about healing people and helping people. That's exactly the reason why money will come in so easily, because that's what your guys' attitude is. You guys are basically hitting the nail on the head. You're doing the right thing. This spiritual work that you're working on could be healing aspects of your shadow that you just didn't know were there. Again, loyalty. You're going to have a soul tribe of people, and you already are creating this, of people that are loyal to you. And so true friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. So when it comes to creating this new business idea, when it comes to this new direction that you're taking, literally, you may want to do a little bit of extra education, but I feel like a lot of this you can do, like by basically learning from your own mistakes. It says, do not deviate from your path, attract a mentor if necessary. But I feel like, again, you guys are actually going to be the mentors for other people. Beware of somebody wanting to come in and like get a cheat code to life. I don't think that you have a cheat code to life, but you may develop some type of way of doing something that like looks like a cheat code because it works. Again, what works for you may not work for everybody else, but it's still talking about it, giving your testimony about it. It still could be something that helps inspire other people and helps them to understand their journey a bit better. So again, even if your processes don't work for like this snake energy, that's not your fault. That's just because your processes are personally for you. Now I do watch this channel. I think it's called All Things Jenny. And she has this book called it's called Shameless Plug. Anyways, she's got I'm like talking about her book. She's got this book and she's Haitian. I love Haitian people. She's got all of these remedies, right, that work for her family. I feel like each and every person should be creating something like this. If you have family cookbooks, family like remedies, write those down, because again, they could be of assistance to other people who are in the same position. And so I feel like, what helps you get into alignment is going to help other people get into alignment. It may not help some people, but the majority of people, it will. Yeah, absolutely. I do believe in people being Pleiadian in human form as well, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The Seven Sisters. Okay, so we're going to use, where is it? It's over here hiding underneath the phone. We're going to use the true emotional again, because again, I want to see what this person is planning to do so that I can give you a heads up. Because you do have somebody that I feel like is very envious, and they're looking at you in a way that's inaccurate. I feel like this person doesn't really understand the truth. Like they don't understand that you're shining so brightly because that's your destiny. Self-love. Literally, this self-love and how you teach others how to love themselves as well. Oh, thank you. Blessing to you guys as well. I pray that God blesses each and every one of you. And I know that God is blessing you guys. And the fact that you guys can love yourself. Oh, wow. Your mother wrote a book. Wow. And her spiritual beliefs. And it was published before her going home. I love that, Sharon. See, I encourage you to do the same. I would encourage everybody to do that because again, it's going to be, you will attract the right people to that book and the right people that could actually benefit from it. I do see that someone sees you loving their self, and the reason that they're not understanding why you're so successful or why you continue to exist is because you do love yourself. That's one lesson that they're missing. So I do feel like somebody is throwing a fit about a divine masculine, or this could be about a divine masculine energy, or you could be in your divine masculine energy. It's about spiritual gifts, though. Remember how in that deck that we just used, the gift card came out first? Lyrans and Caesarean past lives, for sure. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yes, I definitely know about my Pleiadian lineage, for sure. Wow. This person is like fed up. I think it's kind of funny to me that somebody's this upset over a man, over a masculine energy. And if this is somebody that is like also obsessed, like they're obsessed with your gifts. Some sort of psychic experience from an early age. Yes, absolutely. Mine was like 3 years old, but it wasn't a good psychic experience. It was terrifying. I was like in an egg, and then I was thrown back. I was like dropped into my body. Like I was literally in an egg, though, like some type of spaceship egg. Yeah. Yes. Patterns like spirals, circles, and ancient symbols. I love that. This fed up energy, this person has been trying to take notes on what you do, like, and they literally are not getting it. That's because this person needs to love themselves instead of, obsessing over you. They truly need to love themselves. And if they would do this, this person would get better. They might be sick. This person, yeah, your gifts started in the dreaming, visions, and astral projection. Wow, seeing dead and otherworldly beings. I have been to those dead worlds, and they're kind of like gray. They're like a less color than this one, but they're like, it's kind of reminds me of the upside down world in Stranger Things. Oh, you have a spiral circle rune tattoo. That's awesome. Wow, unity and interconnectedness of all beings and dimensions. Yes. And our multidimensional self, because we exist in all dimensions. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is looking to me like this person was planning to leave you at the altar or something. I feel like they wanted to pop the question to you. And this is also somebody that's fed up with a masculine energy not wanting to marry them. So maybe you have an ex or something like that, or maybe you are this divine masculine energy. Whatever this is about, this person is upset because they want something that you have. This person's holding on to a lot of secrets, though. Wow, you can only remember up to 7. Well, that makes sense. I mean, you may end up uncoding things that, that basically were before or after the age of 7. This person feels like they have feelings and they feel like you left them hanging. You could have had to walk away from this person because they were dangerous or something about them was dangerous. Literally. And this person feels like you abandoned them in some type of way. That's why they're upset, but they were keeping secrets from you. See these blue, almost white lights blinking and going in circles around you. Oh, wow. Wow. Interesting. I'm definitely getting some extraterrestrial energy off of that, but it doesn't feel negative. It feels like Arcturian energy. Wow. You could build a PC at age 7. That is wild. I love it. Wow. Yeah, they do unlock usually as you get over. See, this person's ran out of time. This too late. They left you hanging. For them to come back into your life, they ran out of time. This person could have been expecting you to pop the question to them. That's funny. I don't even feel like you had a relationship with this person. I feel like they just made this up in their mind that you were going to be with them. See, this person's very they give me the energy of bipolar, but I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose them. But they give me the energy of off on, hot cold, love hate, switching it up, and that is a spirit, some type of demon. It's some type of energy, I should say, that's followed this person. And I think it's possibly because this person was trying to do something in a certain amount of time frame with you. And if this is a female energy that wants this divine masculine back, you could be this divine masculine that they want back. And they're like literally have not found another energetic source like you. 7 to 36. Wow, your gifts have been growing and changing. I love it. Yeah, absolutely. They're getting new gifts as well. See, I do believe that your spiritual abilities, I don't think people can use spiritual gifts without accessing their soul. And so when these people try to have abilities, they're actually possessed by something else that's using them. And so there is an element of jealousy about that you're not possessed. Okay, first of all, there's a jealousy about that, which is kind of weird. But the human mind can't handle the energy of the soul. Wow, they label it as bipolar. To come find out, it's very, yeah, you're very compassionate and intense. Absolutely. Okay, so speaking of that, Sekhmet, so Hathor, you could consider Hathor to have divine bipolarism, because when she gets into the righteous anger and rage, she turns into Sekhmet, which is the warrior goddess. The death experience is when they really start unblocking and speeds up your gifts in major ways. Absolutely. Death, ego death. And the thing is I believe in quantum immortality. And so I feel like you guys may not experience death. I feel like a lot of us are not going to be honest. You've been labeled bipolar also. Wow. Sounds like all of us. And ADHD. Yeah. Wow. And so, these conditions, I do feel like a lot of them are genetic, but I also feel like, they can be healed, to be honest. I feel like with therapy, and if it is like an imbalance chemically, I do feel like if you work on it long enough, you can heal it. This person, the bad thing about mental health is that when you have bad mental health, usually your family, unless it's something known in the family, like, okay, me, ma, and uncle so and so, they had such and such mental disorder, like, unless you know that they have it, usually people are unaware of it. From one subject to another. Yeah, absolutely. It's because you guys are vibrating on a higher frequency. And I've been labeled ADHD and all that too. So I definitely understand it. But I just don't, I want it to get better. I do believe that things can be healed. And I'm wondering if part of this spiritual gift is a healing ability, because somebody wants you to heal them really bad. They want you to heal them with your love. I feel like this person is getting bad news like all of the time. And it's because all they put out is negative. So I don't know what they're expecting to get back from the universe. This is definitely somebody that you rejected, and you rejected them because they were not authentic. You could tell that this person was not going to be there for you. Like the same. It would not have been an equally yoked relationship because this person doesn't love themselves. Wow. Yeah. Why you've been always having lucid dreams, and you have to dream every day. It's not normal for you to not have lucid dreams. Well, I would be writing those dreams down. Most people who have unhealed trauma, it will turn them mean and exactly. Yeah. Hurt people. Exactly. Aquarius. Hurt people. And so it's like, that's why Jesus turned the other cheek, because he didn't want to give any energy to them. They did send you to a therapist. Well, I think that therapy is good. It teaches you different ways to handle things that happen. Yeah, I think all of the professionals can't face the truth. I do believe that. I think that people that just believe in science are missing a big piece of the picture. Even though science can do a lot, it can't do everything. That's why having, knowing that it's okay to not be okay as long as you're working on yourself and getting help and not doing it completely alone, because, other people are there to help you for a reason. You're in therapy from 7 to 13 and then 22 to 25, and it was a lot. Yeah, see, I believe that the right type of therapy, when you get the right type of therapist, some therapists will take you back through all of your trauma so you relive it. I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing. But again, I'm not a therapist. But I do feel like using compassion. There's a lady who, her name is called Tara Brock, and you can search her on YouTube. She has a technique called RAIN technique, and she does a class every Wednesday, and she interviews like a psychologist, a doctor, somebody that's written some type of like she's basically like Buddhism type of teachings and meditation and stuff. But she is really, really great when you're wanting to gain stability. If you're wanting to go, it's like going to a therapy session basically by listening to one of her videos. And it's very interesting because she's always interviewing people who have written books about stuff, who have actually been through things and stuff like that. And so it's very helpful. And then she's got these guided meditations and stuff like that. Very grounded lady. She just does really great work. And so, the person that I go to for therapy told me about her, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, she's awesome. Yeah, definitely look her up. And if you don't know about Esther Hicks, oh my gosh, you guys, Esther Hicks and Channels Abraham, it's a group consciousness that will change your life. Once you learn about your energy vortex and your space of creation, she teaches you how to get into the vortex, how to like change your thought frequency to positive thought. Like literally, if you're ever depressed, I would put on Esther Hicks. It will get you out of a funk, seriously. And then you can gain control of your energy again. So those are two really good teachers. I feel like Spirit gives us teachers like that so that we can really learn how to grow and heal. Oh, really? Daryl and Basher. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, I love Esther and Abraham. Such a beautiful way of looking at things. And it actually does work, Secluded. This person could feel like they're secluded from you or they're not allowed to be around you. I feel like that's for a good reason. This person feels like they really miss you. So this could have been a friend that you had, or it could have been somebody from the past that you were with. They feel like your spiritual abilities are letting you know that this person's not there for you. They also feel like you praying, and I've never seen anybody object to somebody else praying, but they feel like you praying, healing, and meditating is what's keeping this person away. They know that your prayers are working against them. And it's not even like you're praying against them. You're just praying for protection, and this person's being kept out of your energy. They're a psycho, crazy, ex-obsessed, and they won't let go of your energy. This person has not found an energetic source as good as yours. Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. And Daryl. So Daryl is a channeler. Okay, cool. I'm going to have to look that up. So yeah, I do feel like you guys are entering into a new space where new energies are coming in, and they're higher energies. They're energies that are going to bring about a lot of peace and a lot of happiness. And I feel like you guys are getting grounded. This is your time to shine. This person is losing sleep. They're focusing on your energy quite a bit. Okay, this insect just came in here. So I warn these bugs. I'm like, if you want to stay alive, you better not come near me because I will get you every time. Somebody could be sending in little monitoring spirits to you. Somebody wants to see what you're doing. That was ridiculous. It flew right over here, and I caught it in my hand, and then I got it. So this person, while they're over here busy trying to send insects and shit to you, they're losing sleep because they're replaying. See, I am picking up on Morpheus again. Morpheus is tormenting this person in the dream state. They're losing sleep and they're replaying events thinking about you. Morpheus is going to make this person feel guilty about what they were trying to do to you. And they're watching you through secret accounts. You know what I mean? Like completely. You're over here living in the moment. And this is why you're so powerful, is because you're not stuck in the future and you're not stuck in the past. This person, ooh, they may contact you and be like, there's a funeral to go to. Whatever this funeral is, this person was involved in this unaliving. So I feel like somebody would literally contact you and say that somebody passed away just to get you to go around them again. No, I don't go to funerals. I mean, like literally, I don't go to funerals. I don't like funerals. That glitch, I don't know what the hell that is. I don't like funerals. They creep me out. But this person is definitely watching you through secret accounts. They have been for a minute now. They're about to experience some major karma endings, loss, and a mental breakdown. So this person, yeah, some of us have been on earth for so long that we forgot who we are at a soul level. I love that. Yeah. When you start remembering who you are, when you start remembering that we are God, we are all a part of everything, and you become awakened. Yeah, I love that we can speak our truths here. It's so beautiful. This person is experiencing a mental breakdown. And we were just talking about how they're unaware of their mental health condition. And so again, it's a learning steps for everybody to learn about how to take care of your mental health. But this type of situation, somebody could have been sending the energy of self-unaliving. That's not cool. And that's why Morpheus is tormenting this person. They want to have a romance with you. And this person was wishing that you had come back. And they, we talked about yesterday how that jinn energy is working against this person. They're under pressure. When it says too late, it says anxiety, decision, time's running out. This person, time is running out for them to come back into your life. I feel like they just want to be a part of you. They want to be a part of you, but they're like not. They're definitely this. They're definitely like that energy. This person is in major regret. And you would not even think that they're feeling this way. What did I just say? Major regret, massive regrets. You wouldn't even think that they're feeling this way, but they really are. They're regretting everything that they ever said and did to you because they're being tormented day and night. This is like going to hell before you go to hell. They're like, we're sent to purgatory before they go to hell, but they're still alive. That's rough. That's because this person was going to backstab you, and spirit knows this person's true intentions. And Archangel Michael's like, nope, not having it, not letting this person near you. Archangel Michael is literally putting their sword up against this person. This person wanted to come back in and have a love child with you. That's literally what their plan was. They want to have a baby with you. That's crazy. It's definitely not part of it. This person wants to be your twin flame so bad. Oh my gosh, you guys are attracting in a real twin flame. So this person that wants to be your twin flame, I feel like they know that you're a twin flame and that you have a divine partner that will be coming in. That's why they want to hurry up and come in and have a baby with you or something like that. This person wants to have some way to connect to you eternally, which is kind of like weird. They also covet who you are on like a soul level with these spiritual gifts. This person is feeling like that, like SHIT. I don't think they're going to apologize because you don't know that they've done anything. Well, you know spiritually, but they haven't ever come out physically. This is closing a cycle with this person. I feel like if you were experiencing any type of lack, you definitely had somebody that was projecting their feelings onto you, which is not the way to go. I feel like this person has a love-hate relationship with you. They always have, but they have that with themselves. They don't, they're very off and on, hot and cold. This person is extremely unstable. They're going through some type of ego death, chaos, downward spiral, or a spiritual awakening. So I'm grateful, and you should be grateful as well, that you are the energy that causes this person to go through an awakening. No kids, never married, no family. Wow. See, you know what? Like living life one day at a time, soloing it. And good for you. Like you know what I mean? Sometimes it'll be in your fate to have children, and sometimes it won't. And sometimes, you know, some people's callings are a little bit bigger than other people's. It's like everybody's destiny is so precious. That's why I feel like if we would all love our own destinies, then we would never be upset about anybody else's destiny. And yeah, like for me, I don't have kids. I mean, I had a stepdaughter when I was married for like 10 years. And so I had a kid. So I've had that experience. I don't need to ever have that again. But I loved it, you know, but I just don't feel like doing it ever again. And that's totally okay. Rejected. Yeah, I reject that concept and idea because I love myself so much that I want to be here to help other people. And so, yeah, you may find that you guys connect differently, you know, with each other. I feel like this person is connecting to some type of other force. Yes, you have fur babies. Yeah, you and Girl Gone, you definitely did pass your gifts down to your kids. Absolutely. They're definitely genetic. So this person is going to be asking, you know, a practitioner to look into your life with this mirror energy to see what you're up to. I feel like that's why that fly came in here and basically caused its own death. Like, as I tell them, I'm like, hey, if you don't want to die, don't come around me because it is an instant temptation when you see a fly somewhere to just smash it. But yeah, this person may contact you about a funeral. They're just looking for some way to get back into your energy. And I feel like the answer is no. You've closed a cycle with this person. You know, this person could literally be finding out that a child that they had with somebody else is not their child. What does that have to do with you? Absolutely nothing. It could be really causing this person to go down a bad path. I feel like they're on some type of substance and the substance is not helping them. Okay. I don't know what it is that they're doing, but it feels kind of like crack or coke or something, but it's something that's really unhealthy for them. I feel like they could learn a lot from you. I feel like this person that wants to come back could literally learn a lot from you, but they would have to actually make the changes. You know what I mean? It's one thing to watch somebody make the changes and do better. It's another thing to actually do that yourself. These people never had a good influence in their life. Throughout their entire life, they never had anybody that influenced them to be better, which is weird to me because that's like you mean to tell me that that they were surrounded by narcissists and so that's why they're a narcissist. And I do feel like narcissism can be passed down. Yeah, it makes your guys' your bond so much stronger when you share your relationship with others. Also, be aware of, you know, a friend from the past. There's somebody from the past that they were a friend. They thought that they were not actually being a good friend, but you can classify them as a friend. Somebody wants to team up with you. I feel like you have new friends coming in, and this is going to be a good thing because you're going to have new people, and they're not going to be like these people that come in are going to be more like family than friends. And so it's going to be like soul tribe. It says bond, home, and background. Also, you could have had a friend that was like very obsessed with your family life. I don't know why, but I feel like it's because they compare themselves to you. Never compare yourself to anybody else. That's like just weird because we're all unique, like diamonds. None of us are the same. You know what I mean? I mean, we are the same. We're made out of all God energy, but we all are different individuals. This is a living and learning experience that you're going through and that this other person is going through. Like I said, if this person would watch you and then do what you do, they would basically get everything that they want as well. Because this person just sees you guys as being successful and having a happy life and not having them. Like they feel some type of way about that. But this type of person is the type of person that would come into your life and they would basically want you to put your family or your children on the back or your other friends on the back burner and that they would want you to put them first. It's because they're a narcissist. And so Of course, they would want to come in between you and everyone else. Yeah, they would be wearing a mask. You and your kids are more powerful family group to have these abilities. Absolutely. You guys are superheroes, literally. Literally, you can do things that other people cannot. This deception that this person is coming in on, it's like they are not able, they've got an identity crisis. This person wants to be you really bad. They want to be just like you. So this is somebody that you could have cut off. I feel like maybe it wasn't even a bad ending, but this person feels some type of way about your success. I feel like they're trying to find out what your goals are. That's why they were sending that monitoring thing, like to monitor you to see what your goals are. They want to know what your divine life purpose is so that they can block it. What type of demonic shit is this? They also want to stop you from like getting real estate or getting a house or being like able to own a home. This person, because this person continually compares themselves to you. This person could be living in an apartment or a condo or something like that. I mean, this person is really weird to me. Their parents pay half of their bills. I'm not getting where this person's entitlement is coming from. They're very inconsistent with their stability. Like it's just up and down with this person. Perseverance. They see you persevering through every challenge. This person knows what they put you through. So to see you persevere is like a slap in the face to them. But this person just needs to wake up and realize that you are not the bane. You're not the reason that they're not successful. Okay. You are not doing anything to this person. I feel like maybe they went to a reader and a reader said that you did something to them. You did not do anything to this person. That's why you guys need to use your best discernment whenever you go to somebody. This person doesn't have discernment because they don't know who they are. It's like takes a level of knowing yourself to be able to discern things. This person can't figure out if they want to be you or somebody else or who they want to be because they're used to just like kind of being a skinwalker, crawling in other people's skin and copying that. Like it's weird. This person could have been bribing people behind the scene. I feel like this person is pissed off because you have moved. Like maybe you moved out of a job. Maybe you moved into a new house. Maybe you moved into a new neighborhood, a new city, a new country, a new state, a new county, something like that. Yeah, you raised yourself too. Your grandmother raised you until she passed away. Wow. At age 14. See, you guys are so mature. And that's when the real stuff happened. You're raising yourself and taking care of your mom. Absolutely. Absolutely. This person definitely is like wanting to bribe people to. This person is upset because you have gained some real estate. So I'm wondering if this is even a family member. Maybe you gained, maybe it's written in the will that you're supposed to get a piece of real estate and this person is pissed off. I mean, whose business is that? This person has done way too much looking into your business instead of looking into their own, which would have really benefited them if they would have done that. This person also is sick. I'm getting something with the heart and respiratory system that this person was sending out. This is the reason that they're sick. They have a disease. Maybe they were born with a disease. They've got some type of weakness and they're upset. This person could have been living off of your energy. Oh, yeah, you grew up as a foster kid and had to take care of yourself and your siblings. Yeah. You know what, you guys, going through those experiences made you stronger and it made you better people now, better parents, better adults. And so even though it was really hard, like it all happened for your benefit. 50 hours a week. Wow. At McDonald's when you were 15 years old, you ran yourself into the ground most of your life. Wow. So you've taken time lately to do you. Yeah. And not do what everyone else wants. Good for you. Good for you. You guys, I'm so proud of you because it takes courage to say no to people who are over demanding. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so sorry that you guys had to go through that though. No, the school system doesn't seem to care. They just kicked you out. That's ridiculous. Look at this. This promise energy, somebody is upset that this promise from the divine is still yours. The divine promised you success and promised you a good life, like literally. And so I feel like if you guys had a hard first part of your life, you're going to have an easy second part of your life, because where you originate, you will return. And that's God. That is the Most High God. That is why this person cannot beat you, because you love yourself, and your origination, that soil right there, is God. Like, that's what you come from. Like greatness, like Jesus is your brother, literally. The saints are your siblings. You know what I mean? That type of real energy. So yeah. And I do feel like this person wants to be an idol. They want to be idolized and they want to be worshiped. They're really stressed out by seeing you succeed. And this is like you're not even throwing the fact that you're winning and living your life and being free. You're not throwing that in this person's face. So this person just keeps comparing themselves to you. And that's what's causing them to feel this type of way. Yeah, allows you to see things, yeah, more of the reality. Absolutely. Absolutely. All of your experiences shape the way that you see and perceive things. And it's actually a blessing. Everything that we go through is a blessing. This person wants you to stop being yourself. That's crazy. Well, that's not going to happen. It says they want you to take a break, a pause, or they want to stagnate you. This person wants you to stop so that they can catch up. But this person's not meant to be on the same path as you. They need to get their health together, their mental health, and they need to save their money. Instead of trying to trick you into something, they should be focusing on themselves. I will always tell people to mind their business. This person needs to mind their business. But however, they are so obsessed with your business that they don't even see what's in front of them. This person does not see what's about to happen. This scheduled visit from CPS or DCFS or whatever. This person was literally scheduling ways to stagnate you and block you. I mean, like literally, instead of working on their own schedule. This is why they're not going to, when the harvest comes in August, these people will not be getting anything other than negative energy sent back to them, like literally, because of what they scheduled. They could have been using the moon to try to like cause you to be sick or something. It's retarded. Oh yeah, they were definitely protesting your existence and wanting you to stop being a light worker. It's a no. This person is definitely got things twisted up in their mind. They feel like whatever you're doing to show, this person feels like you're showing off in their face, and whatever you're doing to show off is like a personal diss against them. I don't really feel like that's true. Okay. I feel like you're just doing what makes you happy. And if that makes you look good and happy, it's not like you're trying to diss this person. It's just that, yeah, everything happened for a reason. It's not that you're trying to diss this person. This person is so getting you messed up. They have gotten you fucked up in their head. You're not doing anything to antagonize this person. This person is continually stating to some type of official that you are doing something to antagonize them, but they're the one over here protesting against your guys' existence. And they don't want you having abilities. You can't go complain to a cop that somebody has a superpower. I mean, that's just not realistic. The witch hunt days are over. And especially because this person's actually a witch, they need to be careful with that witch hunt energy, trying to bribe people to put something in your food or whatever. That's insane. That's going to come back to bite them. And whoever they were trying to use to make you sick, it's a big no. They were definitely the baneful existence of conflict in your life. This person just wants to see you going through what they're going through. And it's like they're having a big difference with you because this person is a dark worker and you're a light worker. Truly. I feel like this person they don't believe they're the creator of their reality. They're blaming God for why their life is so shitty, but it's really their fault why their life is so shitty. Maybe this person had a bad upbringing. Maybe they didn't have a parent or something. But again, we all have different challenges. It's what we do with those challenges, how we persevere and how we grow and heal that makes us who we are. And this person never decided to heal. They are still overloaded with, having mommy and daddy issues. So on top of being vindictive and wicked, plus they're experiencing this like attachment, this spiritual disturbance, and they're blaming you for that. You didn't do anything to cause this. Well, maybe your protection caused this person to be haunted. But if you needed to be protected from this person, I mean, I don't think you did anything intentionally towards them. You could have read Psalm 91 and it is kicking this person's ass, like literally. They want to be a part of your harvest. They want to pick. This is the type of person that wants to come into your garden and pick all of the fruit off of the trees. That's this type of person. They want what you have to gain, but it's really not for them. This person was definitely collaborating with other people, and those people are being haunted as well. Like when I say you're heavily protected, you are heavily protected. Wow. Yeah. You talk to animals as if they're humans. Wow. You know what? I actually had a dream this one time that, that extraterrestrials, there was a machine that the extraterrestrials would go into and they would come out as an animal. And then they seeded the earth with the animals. Like literally, I had that as a dream. It's so strange. But yeah, animals are definitely spiritual beings. I know that they have a soul. For a fact, I know that, my own experience. But yeah, this person is very afraid of you. In fact, everybody that they collaborated with is afraid of you. They're depressed, they're in phobia, and they're paranoid, but it's because of the moon magic. The moon, the energy of the moon will amplify lunacy, anxiety, phobias, and all of that stuff. So this person is afraid of their own shadow. And look, you got this beautiful reservation in heaven that like literally is promised to you. And this person feels like God promised you stuff that God didn't promise this person. I think that God promises everybody eternal life if they are willing to get on board with loving themselves. I mean, God's literally not asking anybody to do anything more than love themselves and do right by people. Do right by self and do right by others. I feel like this person is just, they're haunted. They curse themselves. By trying to curse you, they curse themselves. Anytime you try to hurt somebody else, you're hurting yourself. This loss, bereavement, sorrow, and damage that they're experiencing is something that they, they wanted your reservation to be a complete loss. This person has lost you. They feel damaged by you leaving their life because they were using you as some type of they were energy harvesting off of you, point blank period. This person is pissed because now them and their group, they're not able to stop your profession. They're not able to stop you from doing whatever it is you love. And they're not able to stop you from using your gift in your profession. Wow. Like we started this reading with gift. They're not able to stop that. This person is so stuck in their pride and ego. They're really upset about this gift that you have. And they feel like it's not fair. And so that's why they were trying to energy harvest off of you. But this person is about to have to, I hope they're not pregnant. This person's going to learn very soon that you are not the one to mess with. And I do feel like maybe they went to a tarot reader that said that you were doing something against them. I'm not picking up that you, like, if your prayer wiped this person completely out, then that's what it is. Okay. So it's definitely not your fault. Wow. Cardinal at your old place. Wow, you guys, cardinal's a good sign. Look at this justice. This person was trying to obstruct justice, and your gift does bring about justice. I feel like you guys could be justice angels. Equality, neutrality, and logic. Oops, that's too many cards, Spirit. I mean, I'll look at them to see what it is. Okay, so this is what it is. First of all, this person was trying to put you in jail with the justice system there. It's ridiculous. They're very stubborn and they don't want to hear that they're about to be confined. This person could be about to get on ankle monitor. You're over here ready because you're used to the spiritual warfare by now that this person has caused. They're always daydreaming. This person's always daydreaming about how to cause how to overindulge in your energy. This person wants to have a triumphant victory over you, and they're not going to. Literally, they wanted to have a victory over you while you're over here having the triumph by cursing you. No, they cursed themselves, and they were cursing you to become homeless. This is never happening. This homeless shit is not your energy. It's never happening. These people were literally trying to use that to have trying to they thought that, oh well, if they take your home away from you, you won't be able to work and help people. How self-centered is this person? And how dare they try to take you away from the rest of the world, which needs you? How dare this person try to take you away from God and the earth? I mean, they had the audacity of them is like, oh no. You have a vow with God that keeps you safe from these attacks. If these attacks were to actually, if these weapons have formed, but they do not prosper. When I tell you literally that this person cursed themselves, they literally cursed themselves. Like by trying to curse you, they did this to themselves. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry that you had a narcissistic mother. That's tough. Wow. Well, I'm glad that you're not in the hospital now. Yeah, I love cats. Cats are such good animals. Cats and dogs, actually. Oh, your dad got you a pony for Christmas. You thought it was a donkey. Oh my gosh. To ride him. Oh, but your brother could. That's awesome. I love horses. I went to horse camp. I loved it. And I went to a dude ranch in Canada and got to ride horses there as well. And that was fun, herding cattle and stuff. Wow. Wow, and to collect the money, that's sad. I've heard of situations like that, Girl Gone. And or maybe I've seen it in a movie or something like that where people just do that. Oh, German shepherds are so smart. Wow. Yeah, the curses will always be returned 1 million times fold. That's the thing, that this person wanted you to have an accident. They wanted this homelessness to be an accident. This is ridiculous. Okay, this person is now apologizing to your ancestors because your ancestors are like, no, we're done. Your ancestors are scary. I would never come up against these beings. These beings are like beings that were legends. And again, this isn't just your physical ancestry, but your spiritual ancestry. I feel like this person was trying to bully you out of your spot. They wanted you to step out of your power and go into a lower vibration so that they could take over your power. This person is a powerless person and they feel hopeless and powerless in their own life. And so they don't understand the concept of you loving yourself. And this person was so committed that they're bound to a negative outcome now. I feel like they destroyed their own fate. They could have had a good destiny had they fate. They could have had a good destiny. Like literally, this person went to a reader and asked them to bind you. First of all, this reader is just a reader and not a witch. And so, yeah, like not all readers practice witchcraft. I won't practice witchcraft. Who in the hell has time for that? But like literally, this person went to a fortune teller. I'm not kidding. And this fortune teller probably said, oh, yeah, I could bind that person. This person's sitting around waiting for something bad to happen to you that's never going to happen. This is ridiculous. They were trying to affect your dreams so that you wouldn't get downloads from spirit about what they were doing, but anyways. Like this nightmare energy is something that this fortune teller is experiencing because this fortune teller didn't have permission to read your energy. That's why I always tell people when you have a question, make sure it's about yourself because I can read things through your energy. I can even see other people's situations through your energy, but I won't just tip into somebody else's life without them being here to give consent to that because I feel like that's kind of intrusive and just wrong. You know what I mean? So like all these, and I'm not talking shit about psychics that do this because I do get celebrity stuff that comes up every once in a while, but like there's people like Sloan Bella who I guess she channels like people who have passed over, but I don't, I just feel like the person should be there to give consent to having their energy read. I feel like they were looking to trap you. And this is all because of your merit making. This like you have these bright ideas that change the world. And this person wanted to steal that. And now they're experiencing a death. Literally, I feel like this person never wanted you to get married, but I do feel like you guys will either be with a serious partner or you will end up getting married. Like whatever this person wants you not to have, God's going to give you if it's meant for you. So yeah, this death that they're experiencing is the loss of you. They're also about to learn why they have failed, because they don't want you saving money. This person wants you spending out all of your money. And I know it's like, why is it important what this person wants? Just because they were projecting it. Just so that you know that what you were experiencing, all of the feelings and sensations, you were fighting something off here. Clearly, you were fighting off somebody that was going to a tarot reader who is reading your energy and dipping into your life and your Akashic records without your permission. This person is getting their gifts stripped from them. This reader hates this individual that came to them and is about to turn on them, possibly even trap them, steal from them, and cause them a death. Literally, this reader is pissed because it got them in trouble. You're over here relaxing and saving your money while this person is freaking out. I hope that this is not another reader on YouTube, but it could be somebody that this person was going to and paying a lot of money for this shit. They were trying to intercede on your aid, like on you getting helped, and it's a no. God is always going to be here to help you back up. This person didn't want you to see what was coming with this blind energy. They thought if they could blind you from seeing the truth about them, that then you would accept them back or be with them, but that's not true. See, you're a sweetheart of the universe. You're beloved by God. You're a child of the Most High. This person is going through some major withdrawal issues right now because they don't have access to your energy anymore. And if this person was using your energy to keep themselves alive because they have a disease or an illness, then this person might pass away soon. And I'm sorry if this is somebody that you know. But again, you may feel a huge weight lift off of you because this person, when people pass away, whatever they were doing in the physical, witchcraft wise, dies with them. Yeah. Saturn, aka Saturn daddy, what doesn't play. Exactly. And again, people think that they have free will to do whatever they want, but it's not true. Like, you have free will to do what you want, but eventually, if you abuse that free will too much, God will come in and cause a death or an ending to it. So yeah, this person was definitely coached by an older person in their family or someone else on how to get the better of someone, basically. This person feels like you are an easy target because you're introverted, and I don't agree with that. I feel like introverts are very powerful people. And so this person, they were saying when you knew them that you were very needy, and I don't feel like you guys are needy people. All right, let's get a conclusion for this. Marriage, like I said, they either wanted to marry you, they wanted to stop a marriage, block a marriage, whatever. Again, it's a hard no. Like, this is still part of what's going to be for you. Even if this is a common law marriage with somebody, this person wanted that. They wanted that really bad. They were coming up with different strategies on how to block you, and they were using a fortune teller to try to do that. But this fortune teller wasn't even getting the right information. See, they wanted to come in as a third wheel to get you away from your partner. That's crazy. They feel like because you guys have memories together that you owe them something. You don't owe this person anything. I don't care what type of memories you have with them. Like, you don't owe this person anything. You're not going to be a side piece. Yeah, exactly. You canceled your membership, like you're not supporting or promoting someone who makes you feel like your readings are not important. Exactly. Expectations are a bitch. Yeah, absolutely. And this could be somebody that you came across that was just, I feel like people that have intuition, it's one thing, but this person is getting their information from something else, which is kind of scary to me. Bad spirits and shit freak me out. I mean, I'm not totally afraid of them because I believe in God is more powerful, but the whole concept of them is definitely scary. You know what I mean? So yeah, look at this calm energy. You guys are still calm through all of the chaos. You're still calm. I love it. I love it. I want you guys to continue going on this path that you're on. Again, just because you have memories with someone doesn't mean you owe them anything. And this person, you know, they tried to curse you and curse themselves. Yeah, bad sources are not good. When people tap into just not themselves. If this tarot reader would stop working with whatever entity or demon and go within themselves, maybe they would get better readings or better answers. But this person's not helping anybody. And you guys, don't be tricked. I'm not on any other platforms. I'm only on YouTube. So if somebody is pretending to be me, it's not me. But this person may the yin and yang. This person may literally experience a major loss that's unavoidable because they wouldn't stop trying to cause conflict for you. And I feel like if they contact you about a funeral, or if somebody contacts you and this person passes away, you're going to know that they cursed themselves. You know what I mean? And I do feel like you guys are getting the correct information. You're listening to your higher self and you guys are being guided in the right way. The more things that you do that make you happy, the better you're going to feel. So make sure that you guys are taking that time to listen to yourself and to ask yourself, like, okay, especially if you were to get any type of feeling that would be not a good feeling, I want you guys to go, what am I thinking or believing in? Or what was I just thinking or believing in that caused this feeling? Because sometimes when you guys get a bad feeling, it could be something that you were just thinking about. And you could be like, oh my gosh, well, it was just because I was just thinking or talking about this. When you can locate what it is, you can basically release it. The only reason the brain is holding on to your thoughts and beliefs is because you never told it that it didn't need to. But once you release that, then you'll really see changes happen fast. Yes. Yeah. Feeling pulling down bad when you feel uplifted and good. Aquarius, what you just said right now is genius because, like, literally, when you guys, light and dark, balance between the yin and yang, definitely. When you guys are asking questions, when you ask a yes and no question, like, spirit, should I go to the movies today? Like, this is just a random question. If you get that sinking feeling, that would be like a no. And then if you get that rised feeling that is a good feeling, that would be like a yes. I want you guys to start asking your higher self, yes and no questions when it comes to food, different things to eat. There's so many times that if I had not been listening to my intuition, I would have been poisoned by peanut substance. You know what I mean? Because they don't always put it on the wrapper and stuff. And so, yeah, always listen to your intuition. And the more that you do this, the more time you spend in silence listening to your intuition, the more you're going to be able to hear that inner voice when it comes up. All right, you guys. The worst question to ask is a question not asked. Exactly. Because if you know that you have this guidance here, you might as well use it rather than walking around feeling blind. Like, I feel like life before understanding my intuition was kind of like living blind because I was just making choices randomly without actually thinking them through. But yeah, you guys are extremely intelligent beings. Oh, wow. She had jealous and bad vibes. Oh, that sucks. Well, I'm glad that you guys have found me and that we've all found each other because we're all here to lift each other up. And the great thing about that is that we are all authentic. It's like we can be ourselves and not have to be rejected. And I feel like a lot of other people envy that, but that's the most important thing about you is you being you. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for spending time with me so much. I love you. I'm sending you peace. You guys are so welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you. You guys have a wonderful day. You're welcome. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.